Hey everyone, welcome to a new show on the Muli-Verse of Geekdom YouTube channel, Dissecting the MTS. I am Ben, I am your host, and with me is my good friend Don. How are you doing today, Don?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you today?
Doing well, looking forward to talking about this past Friday Night Titans.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this show is going to be the two of us going through each of the matches and the storylines and giving all thoughts on and predictions about the show and what we think of it.
Sure.
So let's get into it. The first, well, let's start with the storylines. The storyline, the scenes were basically Ben and Kate recruiting Peggy for
Yeah.
the den.
And then she
And
recruits the survivor.
the survivor,
Yeah.
and Ben has a mystery Patreon player
Right.
going to team up with him for this match. What are your thoughts about this scene?
Yeah, no, like I said, I didn't know where this is going. I didn't know where it was going. I was kind of confused at first because I'm like, why is he helping out? Because after I watched Free for All today, I watched it out of order, so I got a little mixed up on that part of it. So, but yeah, it all made sense in the end, but at that moment, I was so confused. I didn't know what was going on because I'm like, why is he trying to team up with this person? It didn't make sense for Ben. It didn't make sense for Ben to do that at that moment.
Well, for me, I thought it was, I kind of like where it was headed. To me, it looked like, okay, so he's going to be the more experienced player on the ten,
Sure.
elevating these newer players in the league, seeing their potential and growing them and kind of getting them moving. But, Ben got his Patreon. Well, yeah, Ben got a Patreon named Jeff to play with him,
Right.
which we might get there, but Jeff, I think Jeff has a future in this league.
I
That's all I will say. I think Jeff has a future in this league.
think so. I think so. Why not?
Yeah, uh, but we'll get there. Let's talk about this.
That's what this league is about is stuff like that. I mean, that is what that we love. Like at least I do. I gravitate to the cut scenes and to the storylines and stuff. I love that stuff. It's fun. It's a good
Into, and we'll get to that second match because that second match was, most of these matches were great. But
yeah.
let's get into the first
These
one.
were really two really good matches. I agree with you. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get into this first one. We have Amaru Moses
Yep.
from Swag
Mhm.
going up against a newly rogue player, Saul.
Yeah.
What did you think about this match going in?
I was a little worried for Saul because he's kind of struggled, in his matches. So I was a little worried for him, but I think he actually had a strong performance in the end. He finished strong, obviously, and pulled it out. But I love, he got behind three in the first round, which I was like, oh, that's not good. And then the second round, he drew the wild card, which was the Matrix series, right? He got,
Right.
and he struggled a little bit on those, but he got through them, and but yeah, no, overall this was a great match. And Moses, I'll tell you what, he really impressed me in both the free for all and this match. He knows his stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he go up against somebody for the title last year? Or am I remembering wrong?
Was it a title or was it a title shot? I don't remember. It might have been a title. I don't remember. But yeah,
Well, it
overall,
was either.
he
I
just doesn't
can't.
have as many matches as a lot of players do. That's all.
Okay,
So when he plays, he's still sort of new for me, I guess. So that's all. I mean,
right.
I'm really impressed with him. I like him a lot. So
So between the two of them, they're each 1-1 in the matches against each other.
yeah, yeah,
So they need a,
that was a good match too.
yes, it is.
Yeah,
They're going to have a rubber match one of these days
yeah,
to figure out
Oh, for sure.
who is a better player.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I could see it going either way. To me, they're pretty equal in talent, but yeah, I mean,
So I think so.
they both went to the 5-pointer,
Yeah.
which this season has been pretty hard to do. I mean, from what I've been seeing, right?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love the new. I love a lot of the new questions. I like the new wild card format. There's a lot. There's a lot of cool new things this season.
What do you think of the new set?
Oh, I love it. It's a good setup. Yeah, it gives them. I just hope they get back into the entrances. You know, I know
Yes.
they're sort of doing it. They're kind of doing it, but it's not like it used to be. Remember when like Bibiani would come out in the orange jumpsuit and and they would all have. I want to see more of that. But yeah, no, I like the setup. I like the setup a lot.
Yeah, Bibiani needs to do more entrances.
Yeah,
That's what he's known for.
he's creative, man. He was always funny.
Uh, I love that team. I love Shazam. They
Yes.
just give you, they make you happy. They give you a nice big smile
Yep.
whenever you see them play. They have a great dynamic with Corey. And I, yeah, they really are like the best team the
Yeah.
Schmodown has
I
ever
love
had.
watching them play more than anybody in teams for sure. Yeah. I love
And
the kid's one of my favorite players. I love the kid and Bibiani too. But yeah,
let me ask you, do you have a favorite player as of now?
favorite player overall.
Yeah.
If I'm, it's Merle. I mean, Merle's definitely my favorite player. He's just so good. I mean, just what he's been able to do in this league it's really unparalleled. I mean, even Roca, I don't think is quite as accomplished as Merle is, even though he's close.
I think the only one that comes close, maybe even past this Molo, is Sam.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. He's got the accomplishments for sure. Yeah, yeah. I just think Merle is so smooth. He just never seems rattled. Do you know what I mean? I like that about him. I just like that he's so smooth and he never gets rattled. He never lets it get to him. He just only that one match. I think it was against Roca where he got a little
Right.
yeah. But other than that, he never gets rattled. He never lets anybody get in his head or anything. He just plays his game and answers questions. I love that about him. But
Hey, Alex,
I'm gonna be
hey.
honest, Roka's probably my second favorite player just because I love Roka's personality and I love the
Oh,
outlaw. I love the outlaw personality, so I love that.
I think it's safe to say Wilco was the first, well, he was never the first heel,
Yeah,
but he brought the first developed character into the Schmodown,
yes,
and he really set the precedent going forward to all the other competitors
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
And
That
then,
tribute they did to him was so cool. That was such a good little film they did when
yeah,
yeah. Just, without Roka, I don't know if it's as big as it is. I really don't
no,
because I don't mean that in any disrespectful way to Harloff because he's built this whole thing, but I just mean that personality I think really grabbed people to watch because you either love
and
him or hate him. You either loved him or hated him. I mean that's just what it was, and you wanted to either see him win or lose. Like that was it.
let me ask you, do you see in any reality World Cup coming back in play?
I think so. I think he'll come back eventually. Yeah, he loves it too much. I think. I think he loves it too much, man. He loves it as much as it gets under his skin, and as much as he loses his cool. He does love it deep down, and you can tell he does because he's so passionate about it.
So, yeah, so ends up winning in the first match.
Mhm.
Now he gets to go up against Smets. And Smets versus Soul. Which, I have to tell you, man, this match, I can't wait for.
I know.
Smets is my favorite IG player,
Yeah,
and Soul has been killing it lately. I want to see these two go head to head. What are your thoughts about it?
Wow, I'm torn on this one because I really like the way Saul performed in that last match. I got to see more from Smets because I think in an even fight, Smets beats him all every day.
Okay.
But the way Saul played and the way he can sort of claw back, and he got his 5-pointer, and I mean you can't discredit that. So I think he has a fighting chance to win it. I really do. So I would say if I was a betting man, I would say Smets, but I wouldn't count Saul out. I really wouldn't count Saul out at all.
Yeah, you know what? I want Smets only for the Smets versus KO match. That we'll probably going to get.
Absolutely. But
Because,
this could be another Andrew Guy moment where Saul comes in and beats the the big the powerhouse where when Guy beat Merle.
oh,
You know what I mean? This could be another one of those moments. If Saul comes in there and takes down Smets, that's a big win for Saul. That really is a big win for Saul.
yeah.
Smets is really good. Nobody deny that Smets is really good.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely on the Mount Rushmore of players, right? Like,
oh, absolutely, especially IG. I mean, IG, like you said, I think he's definitely the best IG player we've ever seen, for sure. I mean, when he gets in his little, when they give him Lord of the Rings or something like that, he just goes crazy. He does not miss a question, man.
so that is going to be the main event this week, right?
I think so. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I wonder what the undercard will be. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I don't think they haven't said anything yet that I've heard. Yeah, no, they haven't said anything yet.
We'll get it. I definitely like this new system they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swalby Smacks would be yeah. Absolutely.
All right, let's get on this second match.
Sure.
Dan versus Dan.
What did you think about the challenge?
Thank you for reminding me about it.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did it. I didn't agree with it, but I'm glad they did it. What did you think?
It didn't make sense to me at first. And then when they came back and explained it, I was like, yeah, that's how it's kind of always been. So I don't know what the challenge really was. Because that made total sense to me when they came back and explained it. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, there are good challenges and bad challenges, of course. That was a good one. I don't think I would have awarded them the challenge, but I could understand where they were coming from, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But like I said, I just always thought that was sort of the rule. That was
right.
Was based on a comic book. Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, and I honestly didn't know that, but I would still consider that a dystopian movie. I mean, that's sort of a weird dystopian future, right? That movie. Yeah. So I think it falls in the right category. In that match,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I agree. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really understand the challenge, and then when they explained what it was, I was like, yeah, I kind of. I would play. I mean, that's like saying that RoboCop isn't a dystopian. It is. I mean, that's definitely a dystopian.
Yeah.
It's a different, that's a different future than what we would have here. I don't know that. I would think that would fall in that category.
So, would you have rewarded the challenge? Would you have given it to them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I agree with the decision.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with the decision. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this second match.
Sure.
There's the one that everyone's talking about. And for good reason. Okay, the match opens up Peggy and Survivor come out first, I believe. Right?
Yep.
They come out first.
Yep, they came out first. Yep.
And then Ben comes out. He says his Patreon is a little nervous. So he wants everyone to chant.
First, they had that little where Peggy like pep talks of the coming out.
Right. What did you,
For all that.
Garrett, what did you think of that pep talk? I thought that was a good pep talk.
Oh no, it was a good pep talk. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I had no issue with that. even the survivor was like, man, that was. He's like, I'm ready to go play. Yeah, I like that.
So Ben and Jeff from Patreon come out.
Yeah.
Jeff is hidden, but he still plays. He used Market Guy through a little loop. They were a little confused.
Yeah.
See this. And to be fair, I think we would be too if we saw this person come out in a mask, hunched over.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. If this guy is so shy, he's already wearing the mask, so nobody even knows who he is. So what's he still shy for if he's behind the mask anyway? You know, that's where I was kind of confused. I was just like, eh. But the way he was acting when he came out, man, I thought it was Tom. I thought for sure it was Tom from what Video Drew. That's who he was sort of acting like to me.
I thought it was Snyder. I thought Snyder was coming back.
Okay.
But let's get into this.
Yes.
Round one happens. How many points? Peggy and Survivor had how many points? They had.
Well, they had 20, and then he missed. Jeff missed the bonus question.
Right. So they had 20. Yeah, I mean, everyone thought it was somebody like that.
Yeah. It was just the way he was acting. He was doing sort of that Tom type of stuff. So that's what it felt like to me.
So Peggy and Survivor got Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, right.
They got how many points? They got 6 points.
Yep.
And Bateman and Jeff got Newman and Redford, and they got 11 points. It looks like no, 11 points.
Yep.
Okay, and then round 3 happens. Ben and Jeff didn't have to answer a question because Peggy and Survivor got TK'd on.
Yeah.
Right. They lost. Bateman and Jeff were doing the interview. Kate comes on. Turns it out that whole thing about Bateman and Peggy teaming up, not real.
Yeah, not real at all.
Not real. And then the reveal happens.
What do you think about Kate going heel now too? Because Kate is going full heel.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
I love it. So it turns out Jeff is really Dan Molo.
I did not see that coming. That one not in a million years would I have guessed that.
And not only is it Dan Molo, it's Dan gone heel.
That I never saw coming either, because he has said Karloff has said many times that Merle never wants to go heel, and that he would never make him go heel because he doesn't want to do it. So for him to come out and finally do it, I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. It was just a big surprise.
What did you say when you realized what happened? What were you like?
It made a lot more sense for everything that was happening before that. Yeah, it made everything make a lot more sense. But I was surprised. I mean, I was definitely floored. I mean, I was just sitting there like, wait a minute. So he left the den too then, right? Obviously. Merle.
He left the dungeon.
Or the dungeon, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, the dungeon.
They both left the dungeon.
So now he's with the den too, so everything's mixed up, man. Everything's mixed up now. It's so crazy.
And they have a number one contender match now. They have a number one contender match.
Yep.
The question is, who do they play?
They played. Wow.
I don't think they have a team right. They don't have anybody in team play.
No. Not that yeah, no, who else? I mean, I'm trying to think who's played the last few weeks on Friday Night Titans that were teams that would have a chance for the belt right now. I don't think anybody does. Because there are newer teams that have debuted recently.
So, Dangerous on this back, but looks like they're not going to get them play anytime soon. Which sucks, but hey.
I don't know who would be the number one, or who they would play for the number one contender spot.
Shazam has a belt, so they're not playing right now.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to lose it either. I think Shazam's going to make a run with this year with the belt. They just look too good. They look too good.
I have to see Ninja Zone play one more match before I say that. Yeah, because listen, they had a perfect game. They had a perfect game.
Yep. No, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Just those two, Bibiani and the kid together, they just complement each other so well. They just really complement each other so well, man.
Yeah. I guess we have to wait,
Yeah. We have to wait and see. Yeah, no, that's true. What if Above the Line reunites and play? Okay.
Ooh.
That's a good question.
I would love that. I would love it if Sam and because who's not under faction right now? Am I not mistaken, right?
I believe that's right. Yeah, no, I believe that's right.
God, I would love that. I would love to see them reunite and take on. Talk about being a year of the reboot because they haven't played together in what, a few years? Sam and Drew?
3 years, right? It's been at least 3 years, right?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, when we didn't know who Jeff was, I was hoping it was Snyder. Because a part of me is still waiting for that glorious reunion of the Patriots. Because you know people want that to happen.
I think it's going to happen. I do. I believe that will happen eventually.
You want JTE and you want Snyder to come back for at least one more match.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
By the way, talking about JTE, the free-for-all.
Yeah.
Did you catch that JTE moment this year?
Yeah. Yes.
With,
was it? Yeah, it was Jupiter descending.
Yes.
Descending, yeah. Yeah.
Man, you gotta love JTE.
It's always him, man. I'm telling you, he is the worst. It's so funny.
What is the last thing he had? The last free-for-all about the Quentin Tarantino movie, like the Jew Bear or the Bear?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I do remember. Yeah. I just remember the Rhinoceros, whatever it was, Rhinosaurus Topless or whatever. That one was one of the funniest ones ever. That one was so funny. Like, what are you even saying?
He'll let me ask you this. This reveal of Dan. Is this one of your favorite moments? When you put this up there with the Horseman reveal?
Yes. I mean, this for me, like I said, because seeing Dan go heel and just being the way he was just great to see. because I love when people do that. I love, when players do that. Like I said, with who was it? Perfect example is when Bateman and Guy first came in the league.
Yes.
Those two, the way they would talk crap to people was over the top.
And let's not forget the infamous moment when Ken went heel and he left Rachel Cushing in the depths.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, just like that. That's absolutely, very good comparison. Yeah, because I didn't think Ken would ever go heel either. I agree. Yeah. Yep. No, yeah, absolutely. That's very true. Yeah.
And on a side note, how good is Ken as the announcer?
Oh, yeah. He's great. I do. I think I like Christian's. Let's get ready to schmo down a little bit more. But overall, I love him as an announcer. Yeah, I think Ken's a better announcer.
And how great was it when he had to announce himself at the free fall?
Yes, and then he stayed up there and did the last brought out
Was it Chandru?
Chandru. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. I have stood behind Chandru this entire time, but that performance right there, I can't do. I can't stand behind him anymore. He went too far.
Really, that's me over the line for you.
He's still funny to me, but he went too far. He went too far this time. Doing the whole, like, I don't know, strip tease dance, whatever it was. So I was like, no, come on. He had $1 bills hanging out. That was funny, but
okay. So we know Dan has a #1 contender shot because he got MVP in FIFA.
Sure, right.
And he can use that in any way he wants to.
Yeah.
What if he uses it for IC? What if he goes after that IC belt?
Well, I mean, he said he wants to go after all the belts. He has said that before, so it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Okay.
Do you think he would use it to get into the Star Wars division? Because he said he wants to get into that too.
Right now, I say IC is more likely.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Here's my theory. And let me know what you think of this.
Okay.
Smith has on playing this week.
Right.
If Smith wins, he plays Kalinowski, right?
Yep. Yep.
Let's say he wins. Let's say Smith wins that match. I bet you, Daniel.
Oh, you say Smets beats Kalinowski?
Yes.
Okay.
I bet you, if Smith beats Kalinowski, I bet you Daniel throw his hat into the IC. And he will play Smith.
Well, no, he'll play Kalinowski for a chance to play Smets, right?
Wait a minute.
No,
right.
So he would play if Smets beats KO, he would play KO to play Smets.
Okay, wait, I'm mistaken. If Smets wins beats Soul this week, then Dan plays Smets to play Kalinowski.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Okay.
It's
definitely possible.
Did you see the post-credit scene of the match?
Right. Yeah.
From last week.
Yeah.
I think Dan and Smith are going to have a little bit of a rivalry now.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Yeah. I just want to see this new Dan. I want to see what he does. I want to see who he goes after because he's talking shit now. So I want to see who he's going to go after, man. Because I love this version of him.
It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
I can't wait for it. It's going to be fun to talk about. I can't.
How long do you think last though before he goes back to being a face, a baby face, because I don't think it's going to last long. I really don't. He looked a little uncomfortable at first when he first took everything off, and he was kind of like saying, shut your pop. He was stuttering a little bit, like he didn't quite know how to say it, or you know what I mean. Like he looked like he was stuttering a little bit because he's not a dick. He in real life, he's just not that type of person.
I know.
It's hard to be like that when you're not. It's hard.
I'm hoping he's like this for the season. That's all I can say. I think
for at least a season, yeah.
Yeah, I hope he's like this for a season.
Oh yeah.
If they win belts this season, I could see him going back. But
okay,
they have to win belts, and they have to.
Kind of leaning more into the heel with him and Bateman being heels. If they win and being more cocky and being more, just sarcastic and just talking more shit. So yeah, I could see that from them for sure. Absolutely. But either way, I think it go either way. But like I said, I love this version of Merle, so I want to see more. I don't want it to go away.
I want the whole thing to be the heel faction of the year.
Yes.
I want that to happen.
To be new corruption, right? The new corruption almost.
Yes.
Yes.
I want Kate to be the heel of the year.
Yes.
And I'm loving every minute of it. I'm eating it up, and it's just so fun to watch.
It is. This is, like I said, this is some of my favorite stuff to watch in general. I love watching this stuff. It's so fun. All the storylines are so great, man. They're so funny. And I'm sure because you watch them, on their regular channels, a lot of the people too. So they are in real life.
Right.
It's just fun to see them just having fun, man, and just playing these characters and just having a great time with it. It really is. It's so cool.
Okay, let me ask you this. As a heel, who are you liking better this season? Kate or Roxy? Because Roxy's gone for heel too.
Yeah, Roxy for me is just always hit or miss, but I love Kate's turn. I really love Kate's turn because she tried to be like that, suburban mom with the little pouch and always having the snacks and stuff. And then for her to just go, well, really, the first time she went heel was when she fired what was her name? Oh shoot,
Grace.
Yeah, when she fired Grace, that was her real first heel moment. But then this season and sort of end of last season, but more this season, they're really leaning into that sort of her going heel. So no, I like it.
And I'm loving every damn.
Kate's funny anyway, so she can pull it off.
Yes, she is.
She can absolutely pull it off. So.
Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about from last week?
We get a heel subverting Flouse.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We need the heel version of Subverting Flouse because he is already arrogant as hell, but I want the heel version of Subverting Flouse.
Damn you.
I want to attack Kevin Smith every day on Twitter, just every day. Kevin Smith.
Damn you. Now that you said that won't leave my head. I need that to happen now.
I just want to see him and Kevin. Like, I want to see Kevin Smith, Subverting Flouse, like 50. Like match 50. I just want to see them two. Whatever they play, it's just them two play each other.
Okay, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm Subverting Flouse. Sure, I love Subverting Flouse.
Oh no, I love him too. I love Subverting Flouse. He's awesome.
From the very first appearance of him on NCN, I've been hooked. Oh
yeah, it's such a great character. It's so funny. He's so funny, man. He's another one, man. I wish he was better at trivia because I tell you what, I love his personality in general. Brett, he's such a cool dude, man. Like
he is.
Listening to him from like the SEN days and stuff, and all that. He's just such a cool dude. I wish he was better at trivia because he could really be a fun character in this movie trivia, man. He really could.
You know what? I don't know. Honestly, if he was better in trivia, I don't know if he would be as funny. I think half of the humor comes from him.
I mean, if he just did himself, like not himself, but just like an actual
Yeah,
Vert and Flouse, but just a
yeah.
version of himself. You know what I mean? Because he's actually a really just funny. You know who reminds me a lot? The dude from Parks and Rec, with the beard.
Chris
Uh,
Pratt?
no, no, no,
No.
no, the other one. Nick Offer.
Nick. Yeah,
Uh,
I see that. I
he
see that.
reminds me a lot of him. He has that sort of dry,
I see that.
sarcastic, yeah, sort of, yeah. He can be like that type of person. Yeah, that's all. But I love Vert and Flouse, so don't take away Vert and Flouse because I want more of that. Absolutely.
What did he say? Don't be a sneaker.
Stinker. Yeah. No, that match with him and Kevin Smith was probably one of the funniest matches ever. Just him talking about not getting him into the show and stuff like that, and how his daughter was a fan. And
I forget, was that the infamous scary movie match? Kevin Smith said scary movie 3?
yeah, yes, right, yeah. I think, yep, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah. None of all these controversies that come up every so often.
Oh, it's fun. Like I said, man, it's all fun. It's so great. It's so
Mm,
great.
Well,
Because
no,
people that I don't like, I love them anyway. Because like I said, I watch them in real life, so I know who they are. So
right.
it's just cool to see them playing different characters and just having fun. Like I said, just having fun. I love the funness of it.
It was a great match. It was a great event on Friday night. I can't wait to watch this week.
Friday night, man, because that's going to be a match.
I
Smets and
can't wait.
it's going to be a match. Yeah,
Cannot wait, and I can't wait to talk about it next week with you.
absolutely.
This is going to be fun. I'm so happy we're doing this.
Yeah.
Now, Don, tell everyone where they can find you.
Sure. Yeah. So you can find me at Jedi Master Tuck on Twitter. You can also find me on, Tuesdays at 7 o'clock with Obi-Wan or Ben Kenobi over here, Master Ben Kenobi, I should say, or with Jedi Academy, and then you can find me also here with you now on Mondays.
Going to be a fun ride, my man. Going to be a fun ride.
Yes, absolutely.
And you guys can find me at my Twitter, Ben_Rainer. Like Don said, on Tuesdays on Jedi Academy. Right here on Mondays on Disecting The MTS. On Fridays on Weekly Geekdom. Sundays on One with Ben. And you can also find me over on the Northern Entertainment Group on Tuesdays on Rewind That Tape. And Saturdays on Northern Countdown. I think that's everything. Yes.
You're a busy man.
I'm a busy man, but I'm having fun doing it. So, yeah.
That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
Exactly. So, thank you guys for watching a premiere episode of Dissecting Schmodown. We'll be back every Monday at this time. Hope to see you there. Thank you for watching and see you all next week. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Please.
And have a good week, everyone.
We appreciate you all. Thank you, guys.